Just some coconut oil. It's really easy, actually. Oh, we're live. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to Bardic Tales. Shiny.
It's shiny.
Which is appropriate this time of year. So, 2 people got that. That's great.
Woohoo!
How's it going?
Good.
Good. What do you have?
I have infinite glitter.
Doesn't look very glittery. How do you fix that?
So, most of you guys know this, but just in case, you get infinite glitter from us or snow globe from One Tree. It's the same deal. You gotta turn it over.
Very gently. Do not shake. Stirred, not shaken. Exactly.
A few times. You can see on the bottom how all the dust has settled. And so you just kind of swirl it around. It's really like relaxing to do, actually.
It's kind of the Jack Sparrow thing. You just kind of have to.
Exactly.
Sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow.
How could you forget?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
How could you? And so now we've got the glitter.
Yay!
Now I'm going to pour it because I want to drink it.
Pretty.
All right. What are you drinking?
I am really excited this week. I actually have a selection that I can choose from. So I have from Matt Weiser, which if you've spent any time in the brewing community whatsoever, you have very likely met Matt. Super sweet guy, very enthusiastic about just about everything in life. It's hard to get a negative word out of that man. He's amazing.
Bear Puncher Brews.
He is starting Bear Puncher Brewing. And we at Bardic love our stories. And so if you want to hear about Bear Puncher Brewing, you got to ask Matt because it's pretty awesome. He set us up. Oh, wow.
Oh, and you can't even see it.
Oh, that's a shame. Good luck.
I'm not going to. I'm going to move the camera. Let's see. Woo. Yeah, look at that. I got it like all the way to the top.
We call that a full pour right there.
We call that the right amount.
Apparently, yes. Right. Anyway, where was I?
You were talking about really cool things, and then you got it.
Yeah, maybe. Let's do.
You look like you have a
selfie. Do the yeah, I've got a selfie stick now.
Yeah, this way a little bit.
I can just do the thing. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, now see, it needs to go back.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. So, Matt was kind enough to set us up with 4 different beers. This was kind of his Christmas gift to the brewing community. He's just an amazing guy.
He posted a picture.
He did post a picture.
It was incredible. There was just like bottles for days.
It's like a table full of bottles. And we were fortunate.
He's at the homebrew level, so it's not like he has all the equipment.
Yeah, and so somehow this man managed to pull this off. And so
it's Matt.
It is Matt. So we have
hi, Sam and Moses.
We have 4 different ones here. First one is Cookie Dog, which I'm immediately inclined to try because cookies, I mean, who can go for that? But the second one is almost as tempting. It is Grandma's Cookies, which if you were fortunate enough to have a grandma who made cookies, you understand that that's equally as tempting. Normally, I wouldn't go for raisins in cookies, but if you pulled off raisin cookies in a beer, that might be a thing.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. The next one, this one's kind of fun. This is Persimmon Pale. So I don't actually know what persimmon is.
It's kind of like an orange, I think.
There you have it. It's Persimmon Pale. So
I feel like I should know this.
Judging by the amazing artwork, which is by Jennifer Lott, she did a fantastic job of the artwork for him. It does look like oranges. Yeah. And so if it is indeed orange-like, that one's going to be ridiculous. And the last one is simply The Nice Lady, which also looks citrusy, and I am very eager to try it. So I have no idea which one to grab first. Grandma's Cookies, since you insisted. Oh,
Matt says that they're all cookies.
Of course.
They're based on his grandma's cookies.
Hence, okay, yeah,
and
everything just clicked into place now.
He even brought stories behind each of the beers.
Which, no joke, I have passed beers up because they have not had a decent story. If you just tell me, hey, this is a beer and it's got this ABV, I don't care. Why should I give you the time of day? But if you tell me the whole story behind the beer, this is what's in it, and this is our philosophy, and this is the funny thing that happened to me last Tuesday, I might be inclined to think about it a little bit more. And so Matt, of course, hooked me up. So all of these look absolutely famous. So how about that? That's a persimmon.
Persimmons. And Matt says that they are a fruit that is very
Glutinous.
I was thinking gelatinous.
I do love me some glutes. Maybe I should try with that one. Now, I got to do Grandma's cookies first. So here is to Grandma's cookies. Here is to Matt. Here is to all the merry things we have to celebrate.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Let's see how this sucker pours here. Oh,
look at that.
Oh,
that's
yes.
beautiful.
I don't know how well that color is coming through with this camera, but this is a pretty beer. Kind of almost a deep amber with just a touch of ruby in there.
It's like almost a little caramel in there.
That's a thing right there. Of course, camera looks black as midnight.
It's black as midnight.
Oh my gosh. It's mine.
It's the both of us.
All right.
Ooh. I'll
Totally.
let you take first drink.
Totally captured the raisin in there.
Mm-hmm.
Totally captured the cookie in there.
Yeah.
That is really good. That is extraordinarily good. I really got those raisin notes. It has that subtle, almost gingerbread, but not quite gingerbread.
Ooh.
Almost like a ginger snap. It's just good.
That is good. It's not super hoppy.
This is something I would drink Christmas morning because of that English side of me, I guess.
5.3.
So that is an absolutely Christmas morning. Yeah. If you watch Very British Problems, this is a very Christmas morning beer.
Yeah.
Right here,
I don't think we should celebrate that.
We should probably not celebrate that way, but that's okay. Anyway, Matt, thank you. This is truly fantastic. I very much enjoy this.
I wondered if there was clove. The clove comes through really nice. It's not overpowering. It's like it's there, and it's definitely supported by the cinnamon and nutmeg. I think it's kind of a forerunner, but in a really nice way.
Yeah, clove is very easy to overdo and to just slap you in the face, but this does not do that. This is more like clove kind of, takes your arm and walks you across the sidewalk after a nice evening together. It's that kind of clove.
There's almost a little hint of smokiness in there, I think, probably from the clove.
Maybe also from the toasted malt that went into it too.
Probably.
No, so A+, well done, Matt.
Also, thank you.
Also, Bear Puncher Brewing. If you are not Matt and you are watching this, please peer pressure Matt into actually opening. Tell him all the cool kids are doing it. Tell him if he actually loved you, he would do this.
Peer pressuring.
Well, not for drugs or alcohol. That's just terrible. But starting up a brewery is totally a thing. So beer pressure Matt into opening his brewery because we need Bear Puncher Brewing.
I mean, I agree.
Mostly because, as my day job dwindles down, I'm going to need a place to go afterward, and I can only go to Nat 20 so much before they think it's weird. So.
Okay.
What else?
So, that's what we're drinking tonight.
That's what we're drinking.
What do we do this morning?
We pressed. I know. It's just like, why are my hands all stained? We pressed over a ton of apples. Literally 2,079 pounds of apples this morning we pressed. And with the help of my folks and Courtney's folks, it was epic and quick and amazing. I love our press.
Yeah.
It is truly a fantastic piece of equipment. But man, was that a lot of apples. Nice. We ended up... including some fresh cider we had pressed previously, we ended up with, I think, almost 200 gallons.
Yeah, 192 gallons.
Yeah, 192.
Yep.
There's a lot of cider coming your way, and it is all really good. We were fortunate enough to get...
Pink Ladies. So Mark's folks drive to Wenatchee whenever we need a new batch of apples, and because they've got a nice truck with a trailer and they can carry 2 bins of apples. Our little Rav would.
Each bin.
You try.
Each bin is about 4 feet by 4 feet and holds about 800 or 900 pounds of apples. So that is a lot of apples.
Yeah. So they go down and get that for us. And they're the type of people that they just kind of like make friends with everybody.
I know, they're the
And
best.
they've made friends with the guys that load the trailers for them, of course. And I mean, nice guys. A couple of times
They are really nice folks. I like them down there.
Super easy to be friends with. Anyway, they asked them, "Do you guys like pink ladies?" And they're like, "Sure." I mean, yeah. You want a box? Sure, of course. And then they proceeded to bring out, what was it?
They brought out a bin full of boxes.
Yeah, which was like 7 or 8 boxes.
Yeah, 8 more boxes.
And it was just like, here you go, because you're awesome. So
they were going to toss them.
Yeah.
They're like, well, instead of that, why don't we give them to these nice folks?
Yeah, because they were still perfectly good.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong in the world with these apples. I mean, they were different sizes, which if you go to the grocery store, you will notice it doesn't much happen.
Yeah.
So therefore, it has to be kicked out. But hey, grocery store's loss is our gain. That means we get awesome cider for dirt cheap.
So consequently, I'm fermenting just the pink lady juice. See what happens. So I might end up like fermenting and going, yeah, okay, this is nice, and then adding it in with the rest. But I might come out with a new single varietal.
Okay, who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another single varietal in the cider house that's getting ready to go somewhere.
Yes. We just kegged up the Porter's Perfection single varietal. That'll be coming out, I'm thinking, after New Year. That might be a New Year. Oh, Matt's excited. That might be a New Year release. Maybe I'll do it for New Year's.
You should.
That would be fun.
You should. It is really apple-y.
Yes.
And so you get that nice nostalgia of sparkling cider.
Yeah.
Except more grown-up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to say it. I mean, it is alcoholic.
Well, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Nothing wrong with sparkling cider. I still enjoy it from time to time.
Yes.
But, sometimes I enjoy my slightly fermented sparkling cider.
Yes.
What's happening to all the rest of it?
I'm not entirely sure yet.
We talked about it. We were saying which barrel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the stuff that we were pressing today.
No, I'll give you your cue again. What's happening to the rest of the Porter's Perfection?
I'm putting it in a maple bourbon barrel.
We mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again. We got some bourbon barrels that they then put maple syrup in to age for a while that they then gave to us.
And there's still a bit of bourbon and maple syrup in there.
Yeah, the temptation to drain them and just eat them is amazing. But, I don't do drugs, so I don't succumb to peer pressure. So
full circle.
I don't know how this happened. But.
So consequently, one of my barrels has extra of the sloshy goodness, and that's the one that the Porter's is going to go into. So there's going to be a really, really not strong, but
it's going to be pronounced.
A pronounced maple and bourbon flavor in there. And then there might maybe be
I know.
Sparkling cider is just so good.
It is. It never gets old.
Yeah. Anyway, so I might, after it ages for a while, this is something that's going to come on tap like August or something, because I got to let it sit.
Well, if you put it in, it could be out by May.
Do you think so?
It could absolutely be out by May. June would be plenty fine too.
We'll see.
That could be our anniversary cider.
That could be. Our wedding anniversary is in June, so
happy times.
At any rate, once it's aged, as long as I deem necessary, I might back sweeten it with some maple syrup too.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Maybe do some of both.
Ooh, could do that too.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Plenty.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's fun.
So, wow, we pressed a ton of apples this morning. Literally, a ton of apples.
Literally.
And then we just kind of crashed a little bit this afternoon.
Yeah.
This is insider knowledge.
Ooh.
Genus just did another Will It Beer competition. So you'll recall I got to be part of that, I don't know, a few weeks back?
Yeah.
A month back, something like that.
Well, the brewing itself was like a month ago.
Yeah,
and then
true.
It released not last weekend, I think, the weekend before.
Yeah. So I think it's on a monthly cycle. Anyway, I was part of that competition. It's very much like Chopped, where they give you some insane ingredients and they say, now go. I have it on good information. There was another one that just happened this morning. You are not going to want to miss that one. So
I cannot wait. That's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be truly fantastic. I am going to laugh and I'm going to have a good time and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy the beers that were made. So
of course you are.
I told them in no uncertain terms I'm going to be a judge.
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
No.
I just said I'm a judge.
Well.
And Peter, the owner of one of the owners of Genus, came back and said, "Yes, you are. Deal." So.
Well, you followed your wife's advice like a good husband.
And I was assertive.
Yes.
Yeah. So, at any rate, you're going to want to keep an eye out for that one. It's probably going to be a few weeks before it airs yet, but definitely watch them because it's going to be a fantastic episode.
And Matt Damon, I don't know if you I'm sure you know him, was the other.
Yes, Hayden and Damon were the two participants, and I refuse to say anything else.
Yeah, well,
commenters can say what the commenters will say.
We're really off center.
You know, I tried fixing that.
I know,
but
there we go. That's better.
Rule of thirds.
Yes.
Yeah. See. Rule of thirds.
Well, no. See, our faces are in the third.
Oh, that's
so
true.
Our eyes don't have to be.
Oh, so we're basically beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You waxed your head.
I did. Where else did we go this weekend? We went up to Precious Things.
There we go.
We went up to Precious Things Fermentation Project. And if you have not been, you should go. It's on a Saturday that they are open. They have some really nice, properly distanced fire pits outside, some nice tables if you just want to grit your teeth through the cold.
We sat next to the imaginary fire.
We did sit next to the imaginary fire.
A lot of people up there.
Yeah, it was a lot. So really awesome good times, really awesome beers. They still have the Precious Trees cider that we released a while back. So if you enjoyed Precious Trees when it was out, that was the cider that we picked the apples with Precious Things and fermented them together. If you liked that cider, you should go see them on Saturday. Cool, cute little farmhouse up in the Green Bluff area.
Yep.
Just plug it into Google, you'll find it.
They didn't have very much left. So they were wondering if they might blow it on Saturday. I didn't hear if they did. So keep an eye out though, because they always post on at least Instagram. I think on Facebook too.
Probably.
Their tap list for the week because they're only open on Saturdays.
So the words of the day are panic and scarcity. Get up there to get your Precious Trees. Otherwise, it might be gone and you'll never get it again.
Until we do it next
year.
Till
next year. But,
because this is going to be an annual thing.
That doesn't instill panic or scarcity.
But we don't want to panic people.
Yes, because they will all go up to Precious Things and get Precious Trees. And if that's not available, they'll get something else. And then they will have patronized them.
But we can just be like, hey, it's super cool. You should totally go. It's super fun. Instead of fear and doubt.
No, not doubt. Just panic.
Doubt on whether or not they'll get it.
Oh, well, that's true.
I'd rather do sunshine and rainbows than...
It's a happy place to go.
It was a lot of fun. The kids got to roam around the trees and stuff.
It is a very nice woodsy place to go. If you enjoy nature, you will love it there. Let's see. What else is going on? We've talked about everybody else. What's going on at Bardic?
Well... this week, we are open for 2 days.
Is there some big multinational holiday coming up or something?
Yes. So we're going to be open normal hours on Tuesday and Wednesday, so 4 to 9 both days. And then we're closed Thursday for Christmas Eve, Friday for Christmas, and Saturday for Boxing Day. Totally celebrate here in the States. Yeah,
the bigger excuse being there's open up for 1 day and then close down for 2 more. Or we could just take the time off and restore our mental health. So if you need those growlers or grunts or whispers or what have you for Christmas Eve or Christmas, Tuesday, Wednesday are your days.
Especially the Infinite Glitter.
Especially Infinite Glitter. We've got about 15 more gallons of that left.
No. We had 2 5-gallons on Saturday left, right?
I don't know.
Because we took 2 down on Friday and they were pretty much busted through on Friday. Then you made 2 more on Saturday. And
we got about 8 gallons left, maybe 9.
Something, yeah.
So if you're slick and quick at math, that's 16 growlers. So, there's a little bit of Infinite Glitter left. If you need it for Christmas Eve or Christmas, Tuesday might be your best bet. Wednesday wouldn't be awful either.
Yeah. I mean, realistically.
We've also got 9 other taps of stuff, but I mean, Infinite Glitter, really, realistically.
Moses and Sam may have come and gotten some.
Well, I mean, that's fair. It's there for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Look,
So,
I'm drinking it.
right? I'm not, but I would if I kind of do. It's been a very long time since I've tried it.
This is a really good batch.
This is a good batch. It smells amazing. The cinnamon is there, but not like slap you in the face.
Yeah.
Mm.
Albert.
Yeah, I get the strawberry and I'm lost. So this is Mark without his wife. I'm a good man. I'm a competent man. I'm also lost. And I'm back. All right, here we go. Let's stir that thing up.
Yes.
This
There we
is
go.
so much prettier when swirl the brandy. Swirl.
Swirl. That doesn't swirl very well.
It's
It works
okay.
better in the tulips.
That's fair.
Studio C. If you haven't watched Studio C, go on YouTube and
You should
find
go
them. You're
find-
on YouTube. Go find
Go
them
find-
after Tales.
watching Bardic Tales, yes. So let's see, other tap room news. We have gotten most of our t-shirts in now.
Mhm.
So if you were waiting on a particular color or design of t-shirts, we've got them pretty much all. You can come in and get those. We're still waiting on a few of the hoodies, but we at least have representatives of most of the stuff. A few colors not in yet, but we've got a lot of those. We've got plenty of beanies, plenty of caps.
Oh, we got a few caps.
We got a couple caps.
Yeah, I think we've got 3 left.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And plenty of gift certificates.
Yep.
I have noticed there's been a lot of gift certificate buying this season, which is truly cool.
Yes.
Feel free to get those. They are paper for now, but as soon as the new year hits, we are going to have actual reusable swipey-doo.
Because we were totally on the
Swipey-doo.
ball. Even though we knew Christmas was coming all year, we waited to the last second, and they're not going to be here.
But they're on their way.
Yes.
And so feel free to get the little paper ones, and then whoever you give them to, tell them to come on in, or replace them with a little swipey-doo. And that one is refillable
Yes.
if you should want. Plus, it has our logo on it, and it's pretty, and it fits in your wallet. So
Yes. Purple. I'm going to assume that's the maroongandy.
yes. Or you could wear a blue shirt and a maroon hoodie, and if you cross your eyes real good, you'll get purple.
Yes.
So that is always a possibility too.
Yes.
So. Or if you're perhaps slightly colorblind in one way, I don't judge. I don't care. Come in and find the one that looks good to you. They all look good.
They do.
And away you go. So let's see.
So
Any new?
I made a decision
Oh,
without you, and I meant to tell you before we got here, and I forgot.
well, what did you buy on Amazon?
Not that kind of decision.
Okay.
So being open only 2 days this week, and Tuesday and Wednesday generally aren't heavy food days for us. I am making the executive decision, and assuming that he's going to agree with me,
Of course I will.
that we're just going to have cheese and sausage and black olive pizzas available for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then the following week, we will be back to our normally scheduled menu.
Yes.
And we'll do hand pies and such.
Basically, no Merc Tuesday, Wednesday.
Sorry.
Merc after Christmas.
Yay! No hand pies either.
And that's okay though. We don't get a lot of ham pies to go, which is odd, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
No big deal. I mean, those are good snackies.
So yes, the NCC 1701.
Thank you. Yes.
Why did I?
Everybody has brain farts.
Yes.
It's okay.
And then
okay.
the Bard. So
Yes.
those are the 2 pizzas that will be available on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mhm.
You can obviously order them to sit on the patio, which again is heated.
Eaters.
They're really nice.
These are nice, yeah, especially when you get them both going. So have your friends come and have them sit at the other table. Then both heaters will be going, and that whole patio
like a
area is actually
Bubble of
pretty decent.
moderate weather.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
okay.
It's like September.
Yeah.
Should that be the name of our patio now? We should call it September, and then we can get like a speaker out there, and all it plays is that song.
There's a song called September.
Yes.
No, don't.
Oh yes.
And we could just make
We've
sure.
opened a can of worms.
We should just make sure that it's playing louder than whatever Hut 8 is playing down the walkway.
You can't really hear How about
So it won't be difficult to make it louder than whatever Hut 8 is playing is what I'm hearing right now.
You know this song. It's by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, no.
Okay. How about this? Because we've heard the soundtrack a million times.
Okay, yeah. The song from Trolls is what she's saying. If you had started with that.
Yes.
Yep, we'll just play that on a loop. It'll be just like working at the movie theater again. One song played
You're
nonstop.
welcome, Moses.
Just like working at the movie theater. One song played nonstop on their one disc changer. Because nobody ever spends more than 5 minutes in the lobby anyway. So
except for the employees.
Oh, they don't count. They're just labor.
Okay, my first job was at the movie theater at the Valley Mall. I worked there for 9 months, and I was one of the ones that worked there for a long time. The manager, so actually anyway, so when I worked there, they rotated the CD every month.
Okay.
So we got new songs.
So you got the same 8 songs every.
The manager who worked there, he was like the manager. He had worked at the East Sprague Theater before it closed down because the Valley Mall opened up. He worked there for 10 years, and it was the same classical CD the entire 10 years.
I literally remember that classical music from when I went there as a kid to watch movies. Yeah. And yeah, that was, it was good music.
Sure.
But if you hear the same thing over and over and over every hour on the hour for 10 years,
that's a lot.
It's not good music anymore.
That's a lot.
There's not many songs that can do that.
What we do is we alternate between the Trolls remake of September and the original Earth, Wind, and Fire September.
You're right.
And then it's fine.
2 songs forever. That makes sense.
Yeah, that'll totally work.
I think so. Yep.
Anyways, my point that I was trying to make before I derailed myself so rudely was you can come to the tap room and get pizza and enjoy it on the patio, or you can come or call ahead and we will box some pizza up for you and you can take it home.
Yes, and do not forget, we have 1 more case of Gold Fever available. If you would like that very much port-like premium beer from us,
which would be really good for
a really nice Christmas dinner.
I split it with a few people though.
No kidding.
You don't need to have that kind of Christmas dinner.
Yeah, perhaps over like dessert, or maybe a fine like lamb or roast or something like that. Oh man, that'd be good. But yes, we still have some of that. There you go.
Yeah. We
actually had one couple come in and ask, could we buy a bottle of this and then open it and share it together out on the patio? It's like, well,
yeah,
sure, I got a can opener or a bottle opener. What the heck?
There's some tulips.
So
that's totally an option.
Thoughts, but I would strongly recommend splitting it, because 1 bottle of that for 1 person, I would worry about you getting home. So consider splitting that one.
If you're going to have it at the tap room.
Yeah. If you're going to have it,
sit at home.
If you're going to have it in the safety of your own home around loved ones, do what you're going to do. Whatever, that's fine.
So Matt's sitting on it, which is super smart, and we're doing the same thing.
Yes, we have a whole case of it waiting until next year. It's labeled "Do not open until next year,"
and we're considering saving another case
for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because if it was funny once,
yes,
it'll be funny twice.
Speaking of New Year's, what else is going to be out New Year's?
Well, not a new Sherlock season, that's for sure. Oh yes, Gold Fever is coming back to on tap.
Good job.
Where's my gold star?
I'll go.
Just on my nose.
I could go get one. I homeschool.
Gold star.
I have star stickers.
But I'm your husband. I just need gold star on my nose. Yes. So
I could even get you a gold star with a smiley face if Wendy let me.
No, I just want you close to me. Come New Year's, Gold Fever is in a very. I know. We all want a new Sherlock.
We all want new Sherlock.
Go ahead and blame Marvel for that, and by extension Disney.
Yeah. Anyway.
Come New Year's, Gold Fever is coming back on tap in extraordinarily limited quantity. So if you're not sure about it, if you don't really want to commit to a whole bottle, but you are very curious about what this rage is, come in on New Year's after New Year's. We'll be on tap for a short while. You can get a very short pour. It's just good times. Yeah. It's lots of fun. Again, you cannot think beer. You have to think port.
But it's beer port.
It is a beer. It's not port, but it drinks very much like one. And so it's got that really rich, sweet, almost thick quality to it.
Mm.
And forget hops. The hops are not, those aren't even, there's no hops.
There's hops in there.
There is, technically, but
they're not.
You can't taste them. It's just all rich, caramely, chocolatey, smoky, port-like beverage that you can have about half of. So, good times.
Good times. Good times. It's over there.
What are you after? Oh,
we are
considering nothing. We are dead set on Blood Oath. Have committed to
Blood Oath. Really?
Yes. Here. Let's Dora the Explorer this. Guess what we got? You're right.
Heroes Feast.
It is a cookbook.
An official
D&D cookbook.
They've got corned beef and cabbage.
Pick your race. Pick your
Gully Dwarf
class.
Homestyle porridge. Sorry, we just got it the other day, and I haven't actually really had a chance to look through it. But look at this. Look at that. I love the photography in this. So this is for the smoked sausage and kraut with dwarven mustard. Look at that image, isn't it? I want to like dive into the picture and eat it.
Pick your lore, pick your recipe.
Yes.
There is amazing stuff in here. And so we are.
How thick it is.
I know, there's a lot of recipes. We are strongly considering, and by considering, I mean, we're absolutely going to do it. Taking some of these recipes, perhaps all of them, if it's popular enough.
There's bacon in a goblet. Not a goblet, like a tankard.
Show the people.
Like, look at that. Look at that bacon. Bacon in a tankard.
Bankered in a cobbler. Bankered in a cobbler. That's what it is now.
Okay, so they've got...
Can I talk?
Yes, go. Go ahead.
We're going to take some of these recipes and we're going to turn them into YouTube videos so that you can follow along.
Yes.
We can't give you the recipe. I don't know if that would be copyright infringement. So we're just going to mention the recipe and expect you to follow along in the book that you've obviously purchased because it's an awesome book.
Yeah.
But we're going to show you. But we're going to show you how to make them. We're going to show how it turns out.
It's going to be this, but like cooking.
It's like swirling the brandy, except cooking.
No, like this, like me and you, like what we're doing here.
That's you were saying it was swirling the brandy.
Now I can do it where it's a little lower.
Yeah, except cooking. No. So we're going to pick a recipe. We're going to tell you what's in it. We're going to show you how to walk through it. Kind of like diners, drive-ins, and dives, where they don't really give you the recipe, but they show you how it's made. And so then you can kind of follow along and say, oh my gosh, I'm not afraid of cooking anymore. It's not a hard thing. I can do this like anybody.
Yeah, because the number of people that like watch us cook at the tap room, and we get a lot of like, wow, I'm so mesmerized, which I mean, I kind of get.
Yeah, my chopping skills are pretty impressive.
Really but then people that kind of like, I'm intimidated, or we get that a lot. Like, obviously we cook, we love to cook.
Sure,
We wouldn't have put a menu in the tap room if we didn't, or it would be like peanuts.
101 things to make in a microwave.
Yes, but we love to cook, and so we've had a lot of people in the past tell us like they're intimidated to have us over for dinner because we cook. But the thing is that you have to practice at it, and we've practiced at it because we love food.
It's not tough. A few basics, away you go.
Yeah.
So we're going to go that route. It should be a new video series on YouTube.
Yes.
Really looking forward to it.
Okay, so.
And what are you excited about now, honey bear?
All right. I'm mesmerized by him too. I get it.
I get it, Matt. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Some days I just stare in the mirror and it takes me half an hour to get out of the bathroom. So.
Okay, so here is for YouTube land. I'm going to list off the contents, not like every single recipe, just the sub. And I
settle in for the next 45 minutes. Here is every single recipe in this book.
Okay, but if somebody like
Ron Swanson.
Yes, I was going to try and remember his real name. Nick
His real name is Ron Swanson. He just plays Nick Offerman in real life.
Yes. Now, if he read the entire list, you would sit and listen, right?
Human cuisine.
or Benedict Cumberbatch, right?
Especially if there's anything with penguins in there.
Yes. Okay, so we have what I want. I'm going to read it off, and then I want your guys' feedback on what you're most excited to see us do, which category. So there's human cuisine, elven cuisine, dwarven cuisine, halfling cuisine. You play halfling, don't you?
I do, and there would be a 50% chance that the halfling cuisine would kill you based on the way I play. So maybe we'll skip that one for the time being.
It's not plucker cuisine.
It's not chaotic neutral. I got you. Okay. These are all lawful good cuisines.
Uncommon cuisine. That sounds really intriguing.
It does.
And elixirs and ales.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Elixirs and ales.
Yeah, we looked through some of those. They have really cool pictures of potions and stuff.
Wonder if there's anything that could be brewed.
Oh, possibly. Ooh, don't knock anything over.
I'm on a mission now.
Okay,
let's see.
We got TT, mead. Ooh,
Evermead.
Mulled wine.
Yeah, mulled
wine.
Cocoa brah. Cider.
Blend.
Good berry. Oh,
and
nice.
Fireball.
The Mind Flare. Guess what I'm making next?
Roll rum, I think, has rum in it.
Okay, fair.
Potion of Restoration.
Cool.
Czar and Colton Zombie.
So obviously we can't do mixed drinks at Bardic. That's a whole other license that we may get someday, but we don't currently have it. But I'm trying to go to page 193, and new books are the most difficult thing. It's almost like they encourage you to read from beginning to end. What is that about?
Actually, no. I learned the proper way to break in a spine. There is a proper way to break in the spine of a new book.
You just kind of flip through the pages?
No.
What do you do?
You open to the middle page.
Yeah.
And you rub your finger down. And then you flipped one page to the side and rub it down. And then one page to the other side of the middle and you rub it down. And you just keep doing that back and forth until you get through the rest of the book.
Sucks to be you if you bought Harry Potter.
Or anything from the Stormlight Archives, which I highly recommend.
Let's see here.
Mind Flare.
So ginger, sugar, lime juice. Okay, grape juice. Okay, vodka. We could do something about that. Ice. What?
It's chill.
All right. And a few grapes. Okay, so we couldn't make that, but I bet we could make we could totally make that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that could be one of the things that we do. We could absolutely
make that. But if we wanted to make it, I bet we could make a variation on this.
With probably my cider.
With Cosmic Crisp apples, which are going to be really clear.
About.
You're welcome.
So that's one thing that we're going to do because we're super excited about it.
Yes.
Right. Well, let's see. We've got Matt says Dwarven.
Dwarven.
Go with the drinks. I agree.
Right.
I mean,
I think the Dwarven stuff would be a good starting point. There's no sense starting at page 1. Oh. Losers start at page 1.
Hey, I start at page 1 with all my books.
With cookbooks.
Oh, okay. See, context.
Yeah, starting with Dwarven.
Yes.
We'll go from there. So.
Well, I mean, let's give other people a chance too, but I think Matt's probably right.
Matt gave me beer, and Matt said start with Dwarven. So
Moses says Elvish or Dwarven.
So so he's half supporting Dwarven. Yes. So that is so pretty.
I know, I love it. All right.
But I do agree the Elvish would be fun too. I bet that's really light stuff. It's just
possibly
fluttery and things. So
yes.
Do we have any more proper news?
I don't think so. So we talked about what we're drinking.
Oh, yes, one more proper thing. After Christmas, so on the 20th, first of all, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So after Christmas on the 29th is when you may begin picking up your mug club or your mugs from 2020 Mug Clubs.
Yes.
So if you currently have a mug club membership, the 29th is your day to come in and pick up your mugs. And you're going to want to do it pretty straight away.
Yes, because if you pick your mug up before January 1st, and not on January 1st, but before January 1st.
It still has to be 2020.
Yes.
May it die horribly.
We're going to give you a 10% off your any order, not your next order necessarily, but any order. So, and that starts on January 1st, and it will go through the whole year. So you can hang on to that. And if you come in with a whole group of friends and you're like, I'm buying because you want to, make everybody happy, or it's somebody's birthday or whatever,
you
have your
slam down
golden
that draw
ticket.
4 wild on the counter, and
Yes.
away you go.
And so you get 10% off. So, but you have the 29th, 30th, and 31st to pick up your mug and the 10% off coupon. I don't like the word coupon for some reason.
Voucher.
It's
a voucher.
10% off voucher.
You can pick up your mug whenever, but if you want the 10%, you got to get it before the new year starts.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Yes.
Elvin is more fruits and vegetables. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
In the least.
Well, aren't
Nor does
elves...
it surprise me that Moses is dwarf and Sam is elf. That
does
not surprise me.
Not at
all.
No.
So.
Yes. And Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to all. Yes. And if you don't support it, I wish you the best all the same.
Yes.
So, whatever you do celebrate, I wish you well. So.
Yes.
Yay. Yay. Cool. Fantastic.
So January 1st.
January 1st.
Then, of course, is the day that everyone in the current Mug Club, everyone in the current 2021 Mug Club gets to start using their goblets, which I'm excited to get those up on the wall.
We got to get those tags ordered.
I was going to do that yesterday, and I forgot.
Date tonight?
Yes.
All right, so we'll get those tags ordered tonight.
Yes.
But yes, 2021 starts January 1st. You get to use your new goblet. You can swirl the brandy.
Not brandy. We're not allowed.
We're not allowed to. We should make a beer and name it brandy.
I think
misspell it. Purposely misspell it.
We could spell it like Brandy's name. So we hired Andrea, but Brandy comes in and hangs out, keeps her company, and helps out like as needed. And so we could spell it like her name because she spells it with an I.
Yes, that's true. We could do. We would probably need to seek permission, but we could do that.
Granted. Yes. I think I figured out a name for the Porter's Perfection single varietal.
Yes.
I'm thinking of naming it Dipper.
And why is that?
Because in Gravity Falls, Dipper is he like tries to be the like serious like academic one, but he's kind of not. I mean, he is, but he's not because he's goofy too.
Because he's 12.
Yeah. And I feel like that's like us. Like we try to be all like
that's a good point.
But we're not.
That's a good point. Yeah. I would have named it something to do with the Borg because they're always seeking perfection. You could have named it Locutus, just saying.
Okay. Showing my Star Trek ignorance.
Teacher mode. Okay. So, when Captain Jean-Luc Picard was captured by the Borg and assimilated into their collective,
I remember that.
He was given a unique designation rather than 3rd of 5 or 8th of 12. He was given the designation. Yep. I was young. We hadn't met.
Granted, no, she's gorgeous.
She is, and she's a very nice person, as I understand. Anyway, he was given the unique designation of Locutus of Borg.
And why was that?
Because he was basically a unique associate of the Queen. He was to help assimilate the Federation. That was his unique designation, was to do that.
See, I remember him getting assimilated. I just didn't remember the rest of the story.
Mm-hmm. And so his designation was Locutus of Borg. And so...
Should your Mug Club be Locutus?
Very possibly. Very, very possibly. I do have the haircut for it. Sir Patrick Stewart, you are an inspiration. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Do we have much else going on? So we talked
about what we drank.
Yep.
We talked about the Mug Club. We talked about holiday hours. We talked about the menu.
Talked about like virtually every other brewery within driving distance.
Yes, as we should.
As we should.
We talked about the D&D cookbook YouTube series that we want to do.
Yep.
I feel like
that's probably about it.
Yeah, I suppose it's probably a good idea to talk a little bit farther down the road about holiday hours. For New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we're just doing normal hours.
Yeah. So we do expect you to go home and celebrate with loved ones.
Yes.
Or perhaps go home and crash early if that's your thing. Or, maybe watch kids' cartoons unashamedly after your kids go to bed. Not saying that's something we totally do, but perhaps that's your thing.
I just got done talking about Gravity Falls.
That is not a kid's cartoon. That is not even remotely a kid's cartoon.
That's like a teenager cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay, though.
But I do love your name, and I get it. Did you get that?
I got the name.
I'll do it when I get around to it.
You're such a dad.
I am a dad, and that's awesome.
You're a great dad.
Yeah. So yes, we're coming in at the end.
But you can totally feel free to watch. We're gonna finish up here, and
so now we're gonna do the whole thing faster.
Backwards.
No, just faster. Beers from Matt Weiser. Cookbooks from friends.
Swirly pretty cider, infinite glitter.
Pick up your mug club on the 29th.
10% off voucher.
Go get precious trees at Precious Things.
That was well done.
Thank you. Stories for beers.
Yes.
Hours closed the 26th. In addition to New Year's or Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, also closed Christmas Post.
Boxing Day.
Yes. And
I just had it. Hand pies, none this week.
No hand pies.
Just cheese, pizza, sausage, and black olive pizza.
I think we pretty much got it.
I think that's pretty much it. So
now we're gonna do the whole thing backwards. No. Okay, not backwards.
No.
Okay.
But if you've ever seen the Reduced Shakespeare Company,
if you seek any culture whatsoever, you should probably see the Reduced Shakespeare Company.
Oh my gosh, I love the Reduced Shakespeare Company. Yes, they're amazing. Are you opening another one?
Maybe.
Which one?
Cookie Dog.
It is dog. I thought it said dough.
I thought so too. I was so disappointed. I literally spent the entire trip down picking this up, thinking, I'm going to have me some cookie dough. Yeah! And I picked it up. Oh. It's okay. I'm sure this is good too.
I'm really glad that you figured it out, though, instead of talking about cookie dough the entire time. And then, Matt's asking which one.
Cookie Dog.
You should.
I know. I'm working on it. Okay. Cookie Dog.
And then hold up the beer.
Right there, which is a slightly more brownish, amberish color. It's really nice. I can't quite see through it, but
I can see your fingers.
Yeah. It has that really nice kind of dark brownish color.
It reminds me a little bit of a raisin.
Yes, caramel copper color.
Yeah.
With a slight note of chocolate. All right, this one is more associated with Thanksgiving. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh.
What is that I'm smelling?
Yeah. No, that's Cookie Dog is a good dog.
Oh, they call Cookie Dough Cookie Dog. That's super cute.
There we go. That makes sense.
I'm smelling something.
I know it almost has that raisiny note to it, but not quite.
I was expecting a lot more hops. So I
am getting hops, but not the bitter hops. So it's kind of more. Gosh, I can't put my finger on which ones those are, but it's more spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not Target hops. Nobody uses those around here, but something like that. It has maybe East Kent Holdings. Who knows? Those have a little bit of spicy note sometimes, but they're actually really good.
Yeah. See, the thing I don't like about
Matt knows
beers,
us.
the thing that I don't like about beers a lot of times is the hops. So I don't think I will ever be an IPA person because I don't like that bitterness of the hops. It just ugh.
And that's fine. The right beer is the one you like.
And when he started brewing, that was actually the thing that I hated most about the smell. The hops just made me kind of.
How was that again?
I actually enjoy the smell of them now.
What's your spirit animal say?
Okay.
We're gonna have to share that one later.
Yeah,
separately.
there's a TikTok video that's very good about that. Ooh.
Oh yeah, sweet.
But yeah, no,
Please do, Matt. That would be very cool.
This has like a nice hop presence, but it's not like that hoppiness that I don't enjoy.
It's hops as an ingredient, not hops as a slap you over the head and knock you down.
Which, if that's what you mean your beer to be, and you do that, totally fine.
So, totally well done. Yeah. Another extremely good one from Bear Puncher Brewing, which will be opening soon.
Location near you.
Not naming names, Matt Weiser.
Okay.
Matt is that wonderful guy that everybody loves, and it's like, oh, you've got your brewery, right? He's like, no, not yet. So we keep giving him a hard time because he's a good man, and he will. So there we go.
Yes.
All right, I think we've covered everything at least twice.
I think so. Yep, but not backwards.
But not backwards. That's okay. We'll do that later.
Yes. Will we? Well, you just promised. It's on the internet now.
Okay, but according to the theory of time's arrow, we just did it backwards and everybody missed it because it happened instantaneously and the length of an instant is actually 0.
Cheers.
Right? So, shall we do the thing then?
Well, we should at least. Yeah, that's kind of a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently. You'll get there.
You will get there, Matt.
Yes.
We all believe in you for reals. I'm not just being a weirdo. So you
are a weirdo.
I am a weirdo, but I'm not applying that particular skill to this conversation. So
much love to you and Sam.
Yep. Alrighty.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Happy anything else that you celebrate. I know Hanukkah just finished.
Happy time off.
Hope anybody that was celebrating Hanukkah had a fantastic time. Kwanzaa, I believe, is coming.
I'm not as educated as I need to be.
I'm pretty sure it's right after Christmas. So.
Whatever you do or do not celebrate, if you just have time with family and friends, cheers to you.
Yes.
And the next time we get to see you, we look forward to it.
Yes.
So.
Let's see.
We're going to end up with happy holidays to all, and to all a good night.
Oh, that's Glenn. Hi, Glenn. Glenn's going to be our artist next month on the
nice.
Wall, so,
oh, yes. I look forward to that. The artist of the month is so fun.
Yes, that's going to be a good one.
If you haven't come in to see the concept of artist of the month on our walls, you should totally do so. It's an entire wall. We don't have to decorate, which is truly amazing. And
it changes every month.
It changes every single month. And the people that put stuff up there are
fantastic.
Truly amazing. They're amazing people. So
okay. So
all right. We're done. Thank you.
We are done.
Cheers.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Bye-bye.